Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1969 Seattle Pilots What If Scenario. Today's matchup features the California Angels versus the Seattle Pilots at Six Stadium. On the mound for the Angels today is Andy Messersmith, whose record is 7-6 with a 2.82 ERA. And pitching for the Pilots today is Marty Pattin, whose record is 7-9 with a 4.45 ERA. So we are coming off a loss yesterday to the Angels, a game where I feel like we should have won. We're going up against George Brunette, who, threw a shutout against us earlier in the year, but a very beatable pitcher, and yet we could not get anything going against Brunette, and we had a couple of errors in there, and Broadbender was on the mound. Broadbender's like a sure thing for us, but he gave up 6 walks. He couldn't get the ball over the plate in the 6th inning, and we were just blown away with one big Angels inning, and that was it. So, very frustrating game. We move on to Game 3 of the 3-game series where the Angels are going to have their ace on the mound. So let's go ahead and get started with today's game. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Yesterday, we started the 1984 Detroit Tigers season replay with the off-season summary, where we looked at trades and free agent signings. It was about a 50-minute video. It was kind of long, but we were thorough with it. If you follow that series, or if you think you might want to begin following that series this season, I've created a playlist. That is the only video in it, but you can check it out and see the recap from the off season, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Like I'm already psyched for it. We've got another month plus before we get to opening day, and yet I'm raring to go. But we've got to get through the Pilots' first season here. As Marty Pattin is on the mound today. Current Angels lineup is batting .211 against him, so he's had a little bit of success. Only 19 plate appearances. The bullpen is available except for Diego Agee. So we're going to be down one righty. I think that will be all right. Agee did not pitch so good yesterday, and yet his overall numbers are strong. Okay, we are playing against Andy Messersmith, who is a righty. So we have our lineup in there versus righties. I'm not really keen on the lower part of our lineup here as we try to get Merritt, Ranew more at bats. As a lefty versus righty, he hasn't been very good yet, but it helps to give McNerney a break. I think as the season continues, we need to give him more and more days off to keep him, contributing even at the rate that he currently is. Then Kelly will be in there at third for the injured Rich Rollins. Okay, I am sick of this Angels lineup. Let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for California. Batting leadoff in left field is Ethan Blackaby. Batting second in right field is Jay Johnstone. Batting third in center field is Tom Silverio. Batting cleanup playing first base is Doug Howard. Batting fifth at second base is Bobby Knoop. Batting sixth and catching is Randy Brown. Batting seventh at shortstop is Marty Perez. Batting eighth at third base is Bill Bethea. And batting ninth is the pitcher Messersmith. Okay, let's take a look at Marty Pattin here quickly. He is making his 20th start for the Pilots. He's 7-9 with a 4.45 ERA. Doesn't walk many, although he does seem to be trending toward walking more now. 57 strikeouts in 111 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .283 against him. He does have a complete game shutout. His fastball topping out at 89 miles an hour. That is a 4-seamer, which is rated an 82. Overall is 79. The 26-year-old righty goes to arbitration in 19. Looking at his log, these are all 20 games, right? He's pitched, he's made 20 starts, and they show 20 games here. So there's his complete season so far against California. Right there. There's only one start. And he went 7 innings, giving up 2 runs on 4 hits, walking nobody. and yet he suffered the loss going at the time 1-3 on the year. So that was just some bad juju there. Okay, let's take a look at our defense. Pretty solid, as the only liability is at second base with Sutherland out there. Okay, here we go. Ethan Blackaby leading off versus Marty Pattin. 1-0 count to Blackaby. Ground ball to third, and he's tossed out. One down for Johnstone. Johnstone batting .243, 6 home runs on the year. 0 for 3 against Pattin, and he flies out to right. Out number 2. That's going to bring up Silverio. Also 0 for 3 with a strikeout against Pattin this year. And a ground ball to short. Plays made by Patek. We go to the bottom of the first. A 1-2-3 inning. Let's take a look at the Pilots lineup rundown. Batting leadoff in left field is Lou Piniella. Batting second at first base is Mike Hegan. Batting third in right field is Joe Pepitone. Batting cleanup in center field is Tommie Agee. Batting fifth and catching is Merritt Ranew. Batting sixth at third base is Van Kelly. Batting seventh at second base is Gary Sutherland. Batting eighth at shortstop is Freddie Patek. And batting ninth is the pitcher Pattin. Okay, let's take a look at Messersmith. He is the ace of the staff. Look at the great ratings he has. Not really seeing it with the win-loss record. He's 7-6 in his 24th start today with a .282 ERA, 145 strikeouts and 175 2/3 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .207 against him, 4 complete games, including a shutout. Fastball only tops out at 89 miles an hour, and that is his third best pitch. Curveball, changeup, then that fastball. Overall a 95. The 23-year-old righty goes to arbitration next year. You may remember he got blowed up in the All-Star game, took a loss, and then he went 10 innings right after the All-Star game, giving up 2 runs. We won that ball game. Wait, did we win that ball game? Oh, I can't remember. There was something about that game. I think we did win that game. I can't remember now. Nonetheless, he also has a no decision back on June 16th, going 8 2/3 versus us, and also getting a shutout back on April 24th. So, okay. Let's take a look at the defense for the Angels. I mean, it's the same lineup. Pretty solid defense other than the general manager out there in left field. Okay, Lou Piniella leading off versus Andy Messersmith. Full count to Piniella. Ground ball to second. There's 1 out. Next man up, Mike Hegan. Hegan's average dropped down to .234. Slow roller to to third, and it was an error by the third baseman Bethea. Out of curiosity, he's only played in 47 games. How many errors has he committed? 5. 5 in 22 starts at third, and 5 at 22 starts at shortstop. You can't tell me that's a coincidence, right? I don't get it. But we'll take the base runner. We got Hegan at first. Joe Pepitone up. I believe Pepitone's in a bit of a slump. Yeah, he's had 1 hit in the last 6 games. He did walk actually in there too. So let's see if Pepitone can get things started for us. Runner on first, 1-2 count, and he strikes out. I thought having Pepitone in there just versus righties would be awesome for us, but does not seem to be working out. And Agee strikes out as well. We go to the top of the second inning, no score. We got Doug Howard up. He's got the sexy specs on. 1-2 count to Howard, and Pattin gets his first K of the day. Will this be a strikeout walk combo? We'll find out. Here's Bobby Knoop. No, 0-2 count to Knoop. Hard hit ground ball to second. Sutherland making the play. 2 outs for the catcher, Randy Brown. If anybody can find a photograph of Randy Brown on the internet, and I don't mean your neighbor, Randy Brown, I mean the actual ball player, I'll put it in there. I couldn't find one. Randy Brown, ground ball to second, and that will do it. Another 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the second. Remember, Broadbender pitched 4 no-hit innings before he got blued up in the 5th. So, I don't know, maybe that's just a pattern versus the Angels. Merritt Ranew grounds out. He's batting a slight 156 overall. But he's better defensively, in theory. Van Kelly lines to left. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the second. Gary Sutherland, we dropped him down in the order against righties, and he grounds out. So nothing doing. Moving on to the top of the third. It's the bottom third of the lineup, starting with Marty, Perez. 3-1 count, and Pattin jams him inside with that 4-seamer. Ground ball to second for out number 1. Here's Bill Bethea flipping it into left center field. Somebody better get over there. Tracked down by, well, it's just fly out to the left. So maybe Piniella made it over all the way over there. I don't know. That should have been Agee's ball. Here is the pitcher, Messersmith, batting .038. Now, how many times have we seen the pitcher get the first hit for a team? It feels like a lot. Like I can think of 2 off the top of my head, which is not a lot, but maybe that's something to be expected now. As he hits a ground ball to third, and Kelly tosses him out. We're going to the bottom of the third. Somebody's got to get a hit. Will it be Freddie Patek? Average up to 221. He is hitting much better now since he hit that home run. 1 out as he grounds to third. Here's Marty Pattin. Will our Marty Pattin get the first hit? He went 0 for 26 before he got that hit in his last start. 1-2 count. Oh, he's feeling himself. He's just swinging at everything right now. 2 outs. And we're back to the top of the lineup with Lou Piniella. And another ground ball to second. Okay, this is not one of the more exciting games, but it's not very often we get a pitcher's duel. We go to the top of the 4th, and Ethan Blackaby leading off. We're going to call him the GM. That's going to be his nickname. I'm going to go in and actually edit his nickname to GM. And thank you to Freddie, who came up with some really absurd nicknames. I think I must have just off the cuff said something about you guys not throwing nicknames at me like we normally do. Because we have some good ones. I'm going to add them to the game. You know that's how I do it if you follow this series. And then Freddie had some really funny ones. But maybe not the best nicknames. I appreciate the effort, though. There's the first hit. It's Jay Johnstone, maybe the only legit hitter in their lineup. I mean, none of these other players ever played much, but Jay Johnstone had a career. So, 1 down, a runner on first for Tom Silverio. Silverio betting 288 versus righties. A line drive to second. Can we double off Johnstone? Get him! Oh, he gets back. So Johnstone retreats back to first base in time. That will bring up Doug Howard. Struck out the first time up. Full count, and he walks, of course. So now the go-ahead run is on second base. A base hit will score him. And we'll see if that's in the cards here. Bobby Knoop, not a good hitter. 164. But under these circumstances, he's a god. 1-0 Angels. So we get the first 2 outs like we do every single time. And then the rally happens. Nothing to do but push a button. Base hit up the middle, 2-0. This is exactly what happened yesterday with Broadbender. 3 straight singles. 3-0. And that'll do it. So the Angels take a 3-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the fourth. And you know, and I know, we all know the game is over. So we're just going to push some buttons and move on. As Joe Pepitone goes Oppo Taco for a home run. That cheers me up a little bit. I was feeling a little bipolar there. As I was like down in the dumps, and then Joe Pepitone peps me up. 3-1, here's Tommie Agee. Agee flips it out to right field. Wow, on the warning track. Caught by the right fielder, Johnstone. And Ranew strikes out. We're going to the fifth. Here's the pitcher, Messersmith. Striking out, looking. 1 out. Blackaby up. Third time, he's 0 for 3 as he grounds out to short. And Johnstone will fly out to center. Yeah. So like that's it. The one big inning where everybody gets on base. All the action happens. And I bet you it'll be nothing but zeros. A walk for Kelly. First walk issued by Messersmith. We're going to hit and run. I mean, Sutherland does not do that well, but he also does not strike out. So if we can get some contact, that'll get Kelly into scoring position. You know, with our bottom of our lineup, all we can consider doing is playing small ball. And at least we have a runner in scoring position in case somebody magically comes through. Now, I would not be surprised if Patek gets walked and Pattin will have to bat. Nope, 0-2 count. Fly ball to left, line drive, technically to Blackaby. We're not going to tag, it won't matter. Now, I mean, Pattin's thrown 5. He's only thrown 80 pitches, but he's basically done. We have to at least try to take advantage of an opportunity here. We're going to bring in Don Bosch to pinch hit. I believe he does not do well versus lefties. He bats 250. I mean righties. He bats 206. So, yeah, he's only got 1 home run versus righties, and he strikes out a lot. Let's see how he does here. He's going to bat left-handed versus Messers. Yeah, he strikes out. So that was all for nothing. I mean, he didn't even take a ball. All right. So we're going to vote for Pedro as Ramos comes in here. Take a look at the numbers. I mean, pretty solid. He just had that one bad game, right? Yeah, he gave up 2 runs there. Gave up 3 hits and 3 runs, but it was an error mixed in apparently. So yeah, I mean, he's only had 1 really truly bad game. Let's see how he does here. Tom Silverio leads off. Comebacker to Ramos, 1 down. Doug Howard strikes out. And Bobby Knoop. He canooped it right to short for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. We've been 1 hit today and 1 walk and 1 error. So we've had 3 base runners, and Messersmith is in total control. Except for that one time right there where he lost control and walked the second batter. Joe Pepitone, he hit a home run and a base hit. Back up the middle into center field. Hegan will hold. That was wise, probably. Okay, first and second. 1 down. Tommie Agee up. I mean, all we can do is let him swing away here. I would have thought he was going to get struck out. But instead it'll be a line drive. Well, he can get doubled. Yep. Nope. No. All right. That was a soft liner. Hegan had a chance to get back to the bag. Here's Merritt Ranew, our only hope, which makes me feel horrible. And he gets plunked. Oh, no, it's a wild pitch. That's lame. Almost hit him in the head, though. So second and third, 2 down, 1-0 count to Ranew. Are they going to walk him here? Yeah, they're going to walk him. That's what I would do. That is a intentional walk. So the bases are loaded for Van Kelly. I actually kind of like Van Kelly in this situation. He has been very clutch for us, at least before we set him down. First pitch, swinging! Grab all the third, steps on the bag though. So, yeah, this game, that was our only real shot there, I think. And you know what? We blew it. Let's bring in Denny Riddleberger. How do you like your burgers? Riddled with mad cow's disease. He's 15 strikeouts and 16 and a third. That is impressive. But then he just got his pants pulled down and his butt spanked right on the field by Oakland. Gave up. I don't even know where that came from. It was so stupid. But it happened. He gave up 4 runs in 1 inning there. And then he came back and threw two good innings, striking out 3. Talk about bipolar. That guy's all over the place. Let's see how he does here versus downtown Randy Brown. Wow. Batting .348 as a lefty versus other lefties. And he gets a hit. So that's on me. That was a bad call. We're going to pull third base in. I don't think he's going to lay down a bunt here, but you never know. Full count. And a base hit to center. So. All right, we just got to get this over with. Pull the infield in. That'll be a sac fly to center. Make it 4-1. And the pitcher laying down a bunt. Out number 2, and Ethan Blackaby. Another hit by a left-hander. That makes no sense. 5-1. And an infield single, another hit by a left-hander. My God, this game sucks so bad. It is unbelievable. And then the pass ball. So this is the get your baseball mogul bingo card out because everything is happening now. Ground ball to second. We had a wild pitch. We had a pass ball. We've had an error. We've had multiple lefty on lefties. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's 5-1. Up against the wall by Sutherland for a double. He's leading the team in doubles. Batting .324. That is his 14th double of the year. That's a lot for this team. Okay. Well, there's a runner on second. That's just garbage runs ready to be scored here. The flea! Base hit to left field. Sutherland will probably hold. Yeah, because why would he try to score? All right. What do we got here? I guess we got to bring in Darren Johnson. A 3-run shot would be nice. That'd make it interesting. But, of course, can't imagine that would actually happen. Full count. He strikes out. That's why he wasn't in the game. And then Piniella. Base hit up the middle. We do get a garbage run. Good job by Piniella. He's at least somebody we can count on. First and second. One swing of the bat from Hegan would tie it up. Hegan is 3 for 13 with 4 walks against the Angels. 2-1 count. And he pounds it into the dirt. An error, perhaps? Oh, it's going to be a ground out. Good play by the catcher, Randy Brown. It moves the runners up. For Joe Pepitone, a single would make it interesting. Pepitone's got 2 home runs against Andy Messersmith. 1 came in this ballgame. Let's see what he's got. Full count. Goes to left. Get down. Did it? No. So we got our garbage run and our hopes up momentarily there. Okay. It is Valentine's Day today. So if you don't love anybody and you only love yourself, I have a whole bunch of cards on Mercari you can buy. Check out the merchandise if you like. The link is down below. And I'll put bundles together. If you want to get a bunch of cards, I'll give you a discount. Check it out. Buy yourself a present. Make yourself feel better. Like you aren't totally alone in the world. I'm just kidding, guys. Skippy into the ball game. We love Skippy. Now, I mean, every once in a while, one of our bullpen arms will get blowed up, but actually, we've had a pretty damn good year once we figured out our bullpen. As Knoop gets a hit, his average is up to 187. Randy Brown flies out to left. And Marty Perez on that slow curve pops it up to second base. That will do it. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Tommie Agee will lead it off. He's 1 for 14 against Messersmith. And that one is a home run. Messersmith officially tired at 128 pitches, but shit, if you can go 10 innings after pitching in the All-Star game and getting killed, you know he's going to go all the way here. Throws his 4th walk. That is unlike him. It's actually Ranew that gets on base. Here's Van Kelly. Let's see if we can't take advantage of him being a little tired. 0-2 count to Kelly. He pops it up. Two down. Here's Gary Sutherland. And that's out number 3. We're going to the 9th. We'll send Lockwood back out there. It's the bottom of the lineup anyway. Bethea, Messersmith, who you got to imagine is going to bat. And then we got some lefties. Bethea flying out to the left. One down. Messersmith is coming out. It's Sandy Alomar pinch hitting. Take a look at Sandy. He's only got 2 at-bats this year so far. So I'm assuming this is his 3rd, all as a pinch hitter. Pinch standing there. 2 down, and Ethan Blackaby won't let it die. 10th hit by the Angels, one of the worst teams in baseball. It's going to take 2 of 3 from us here at home. It's a 2-out rally. Nothing we can do. Just play through it. And a walk, bases loaded. And Dougie Howard will pop it up. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. New pitcher, it's Tom Murphy. He is officially their closer now that Hoyt Wilhelm has been released and officially retired. So there's the numbers. Not beautiful. 5 ERA. 1 save, 1 bluey. But he's got some really great ratings. How does he have such good ratings? He's got 2 pitches. One's an 87 and one's a 79. And yet his overall rating is an 86. That doesn't really make sense. But I didn't design the game. Here's Freddie Patek. Full count to Freddie. Popping it up. We're going to get a pinch hitter in there for Lockwood. Skippy. He did an okay job. I mean, our bench is horrible. We're going to bring in Jose Vidal. He doesn't have a hit this year. All he's done is pinch hit. This is his 5th time, and he has been shut down completely. So maybe this is his lucky day. We're going to give him a shot here. Full count. And it's down to Piniella. Wow, we lost 2 of 3 at home to the worst team in the American League. 2nd worst team in all of baseball. Angels win 5-2. That makes me very unhappy on Valentine's Day. All right, so let's take a look at the standings. Trade deadline is coming up. Oh, wow, San Diego's got a 2-game winning streak. I wonder if they've put 2 wins together at any time this year. We lose another. Gosh, I can't believe we lost to them. That is pathetic. Let's take a look at the headline news. Ball Daily Beat. There we go. Why is it taking so long? Royals trounce the White Sox. Bunker in control. You can only give up 3 hits and an 8-1 win. Things happened. Okay. Cleveland edges New York. You cannot sleep on the Indians. They have put together a pretty damn good team. Baltimore should have run away with that division, but this game would never let that happen. With a 2-0 victory, Minnesota closes the gap on the A's. Things happened. Wow, there's a lot going on here. Oh, Leon Wagner of the Gigantes is going to miss the rest of the year. He had 15 home runs, and randomly they talk about the payroll. I don't get it. Transactions, what do we got here? Just the one thing. Leon Wagner, broken hip. How many broken hips happen in this game? That's something that, it's like having a car accident. Okay, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. That was a bummer. We're back to 9. We're playing nothing but losers, and we cannot seem to get anything put together. Player of the game will be Joe Pepitone. He did go deep. Sutherland got his 14th double. Marty Pattin takes the loss. Not really his fault. He didn't pitch horribly, but he gave up that big inning, which the game was over at that point. Denny Riddleberger gave up another 2 runs. His ERA is 4.67 now. Nothing we could do about it. Tom Murphy gets a save, his second. Andy Messersmith gets a win. He's 8-6 on the year. Okay, that's going to do it. Go kiss your loved ones on Valentine's Day, and also go buy some stuff from me. I'll give you discounts. Check it out on Mercari.com. The link is below. And until next time, everyone, have a great day.